What's up, guys? All right, so I'm walking over to my parents' house right now. My dad got a new shifter for his side-by-side. It's been messed up for quite a while. We're gonna go over here and see what we can do to get it fixed up for him. All right, let's get over here. We'll take a gander at what we got. It's kind of hidden back in here in no man's corner. All right, guys, we're just kind of over here in the forgotten corner over at Dad's place. So if I'm not mistaken, this is a 2006 Yamaha Rhino 660. I know it's a Yamaha Rhino 660, but the year I'm not too sure on. I'm pretty sure it's a 2006. But yeah, this thing is it just kind of became a catch-all the last few months. Mom and Dad's house burnt a couple months ago, so stuff was just kind of grabbed and brought out here and tossed. All this stuff's probably gonna have to be thrown away because it's been outside for months. I mean, there was snow on the ground when the house burnt. But yeah, this is what we're working with. We might be able to kind of do something with this, kind of get it fixed up, back into good working condition for Dad. That way he's got something to kind of put around in. He's not in the best of health, so he can't be working on stuff. But what we're going to get into is this shifter right here. What's going on here? Focus. The shifter, the linkages are down there. But here's the new one that Dad ordered. It doesn't look new, but it's been sitting out here since the house burnt. Okay, so we got this new one right over here on the Archie's lunchbox. Let's get in here, get this seat out, and kind of start looking and see what we've got and what we're gonna have to do to get this fixed. All right, guys. So we got to remove these 3 bolts from what I'm seeing. This arm, this shaft, and this arm all come out as one unit. So I'm going to remove these 3 bolts. It appears to be a 12 millimeter. I know I should probably be using a ratchet and socket for this, but the tools I brought with me today are minimal. By minimal, I mean I didn't bring any tools. I brought a camera bag. If you need a camera attachment, I've got it. Just assume Dad's tool selection would be good enough. And it is. We'll be able to get the job done. Not as efficient as we should be able to get it done, but we'll get it done. That one had no torque on it. Let's go ahead and get these 3 out of the shifter. Boy, it is hot. Hotter than a 3-peckered tomcat out here. I'm sweating. Fighting with Shrek to figure out whose swamp it is in my underpants. Last bolt here. Okay. Now, down here, I found these. We'll see if we can get a grip on it good enough, because I believe this to be a 10 millimeter, and I'm not getting a grip on it. If I am, it's not good enough. There it goes. Broke loose. So yeah, 3 12s and what I believe to be a 10 millimeter. Pull that off that shaft. It's a double D-ring shaft. And there There's the old shifter. Set that off to the side. Sounds like we got the neighborhood kids down here playing a softball game in the field next door. So if you hear some talking and some commotion, that's all it is. Kids having fun being kids. As long as they're safe, you know. Well, this plastic is whipping my ass right now. Got it. Okay, so let me show you what we got going on here. So we got this shaft that's got the two heim joints, or kind of like a tie rod end style joint on each end with jam nuts. Kind of backed it up a little bit. Don't know how much adjustment we're going to have, but I went ahead and broke that loose. Once we get it set in here, we'll find true park on the transmission, and then we'll set this. But let's go ahead and get it bolted in, and then we'll start on adjustments. Set y'all back down here where you can see. Good enough. Got you propped up on the fuel tank. Little Jason Aldean, is that what I'm hearing? Hell yeah, brother. Dirt dollars. Got in this one while it's been sitting out here. Okay. Golly. I have to wash that down with a wobble pop. Okay. Uh-oh. All right, let's go ahead and get these started in the body of the shifter. Just a little hand start. I'm in manufacturing, and hand start at 3 turns to prevent cross threads. No, just grab the impact and run her down. And why is that like that? How do I get it out of the way? Let's see. Not the cast irons. Come here. Oh no. Okay, we're stay. Good. You can. Is that on the burger? Shee. Okay. Back to work. So we're going to just kind of snug these up by hand because we're working with a wrench. Nothing but the finest. 52 turns later, I'll have it. Okay, not even close to being snug. There we go. Snug. Snug. Okay. Snug. Snug. That's torque to spec. Now, where are we with this dooflicky? Let's tighten this back. By the way, come on down. We're almost there. Run that down manually, maybe. Perhaps. I don't think we're in the right gear. Lord have mercy. Okay. I'll have to. It's in as far as it goes. Well, help me understand. Right down here in your ear. ASMR. No, that's just creepy. Get out of my ears. Okay. What am I doing wrong? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Looks like this heim joint should tighten up more, but it's not. So we're going to take these fantastic little Knipex style, before Knipex was a thing, pliers. Wrong way. Let's see if we can get some more maneuverability out of our unit here. Unit. I just don't think that's going to work for us. That is just a little bit off from where we need it to be. And we're adjusted all the way. Can you see the sweat glistening? Isn't that delicious? Nope. Trying to eat, y'all. Okay. So, what's the difference here? Oh, wow. Can you see the difference in the length of our adjustment shaft? That may have to come off there, and I don't know how. I guess I could unscrew this shaft here from this heim joint, pull this one, and just swap the shafts and leave this joint on this shifter, but take this unit and put over on this. So we will just get rid of the spins. Yes. That's wrong way. I'll do the same here and just use the same adjustment shaft as the old shifter, because everything, the whole problem was in here. This shifter had way too much just slack and give, and it was not forcing this to move as needed. So I think swapping our shafts is going to help us a lot. Shafts. Okay, that's where it fits the best. I need to break this loose right here. Let's go ahead and start our bolt in here. And then we'll be able to, boy, that joint just feels loose. This one, it swivels, but it's not loose. This one is loose. Let's backtrack just a little bit. Let's pop this out of this shaft. We'll use literally just this sleeve. Take our new joints, jam nuts, and arms, whatever you want to call this, use them here. Oh, backwards. That should have us lined up this. So, back off there. Come on. We're going to tighten it down to where it's kind of equal, and then we'll adjust the proper way. Now it's on there. We'll take our bolt and washer and start it in. How y'all been? Y'all been good? How's your mom and them? Okay. Well, that's not wanting to go anywhere, is it? Maybe I need to push the brake down. Let me go over here, get this mess out of the way, and try shifting it with the brake. Get this drawer. Clean up my mess. So, step on the brake. We got shiftage. Park, reverse, neutral. Is it going in low? Yeah, it's going in the low. Much better. Much better than the old one. So, make sure everything's snug. Snug! Okay. So, before moving on, we need to... First, I gotta find a key. Don't know where that's at. I'll find it. We're not gonna worry about the mess in the back. I don't think any of that'll blow out just putting around the farm. I'm not even gonna put the seat in because I may need to make adjustments to that. But 3 of our 4 tires are just out of breath. Kind of like me. Well, it sucks. That one's a problem. But as you can see, it's laid on the ground. So I'm going to set you guys up over here. Kind of air up the tires. Maybe get it to where we can pull it out of here if I find a key. Stay with me. All right, guys. So it's been a couple of days. I apologize. Like I said earlier in the video, I didn't have a key. So I had to go home anyway. Well, I ended up just calling in the night, and then I got busy the days after. But I'm back. I have the key. Now, I know the battery in this thing is toast, but maybe it's got just enough juice to make the indicators come on the dash right here, telling us whether or not this transmission is actually making it into gear. So what I'm wanting to do before we do any of that is, we got this adjustment right here. We want to take it, push it all the way that way. I'm going to count turns back. Okay, so go half turn, full turn, 1.5, 2 turns. So we're wanting to go back 1 full turn and lock these jam nuts down kind of by hand. Sorry about the dog in the background. I don't know what's going on, but we'll just let him do his thing and we'll do ours. All right, let's go around and get in the driver's seat real quick. Don't have a ton of time today. We'll get into that more here in a minute. All right, guys, so I made it over to the driver's side. Hey, we got juice. Okay, so it says we're in park. Oh, that's the parking brake. Yep. So, didn't engage in the low. Got high. I don't think the neutral works. And we got reverse. So let's take it up here. Reach over here and pull our jam nuts back loose. See if we can get this thing to go into low. What I'm doing is I'm just twisting on this adjustment rod, waiting to see if we get any light up here. So that's tightened all the way down. That light might be out. Oh no, it was on a minute ago. Maybe rock the machine. Let's take this all the way out. Really cranking on it. I'm not getting any of that going into low gear. Even doing it like that, I'm not getting any go. So I got reverse. That's neutralis right here in the middle. Take it up, clicked in high. Reverse, huh? I think there's something going on in the transmission. It's a long shot. Let's see if this thing will start. That's enough. So, let's see. Well, the tires on this thing being flat, you can't hardly rock it. Okay. Well. Alright, so it just went out of reverse. Take it back into reverse. I'm doing this with the actual linkage. Got our high. We've already established that light's out. And it clicks in reverse. No low. So, well, anyway, the shifter is installed. We may have to work on getting this thing running before before we can really establish if that light's working or there's something going on in the actual shifter on the transmission. This shifter is firm. It's a whole lot better than the old one. The old one, you couldn't even get it into reverse. Right there, we have reverse according to this. That's more than the old shifter was giving us. So, alrighty. All right, guys, I'm back home. Unfortunately, that's all we're gonna have time for this week. I need to do some parts research. I want to get this thing in tip-top shape before I hand it back over to Dad. So I'm gonna have to look into a battery so that we can actually start the thing. See if maybe, maybe it needs to be running before it goes into that low gear. Kind of start there before we start digging into the transmission. It needs tires. I need to look into that, see where I can order a set of tires, get them mounted and balanced on the wheels, because that is a special edition. I know Dad's going to want to keep those wheels on it. Yeah, probably going to be a whole little series on the old Yamaha Rhino 660. Guys, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. I really appreciate you being here. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. If you're a new viewer, welcome to the Man Cave. Guys, like this video, comment down below what you want to see. Share the channel. Tell people about us. Let's get more people to the Man Cave. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to have to wrap it up here. I got to go in, get things edited, because like I said, it's been a few days since I actually worked on the Rhino last. Now I'm pushing to get this video wrapped up, to get it out for you guys. That way we can move forward with the content. This weekend, I'm actually going over to Southside Dragway in, I think it's Mason County, West Virginia. They've got a cool little 4th of July event going on. Probably going to take the family over there. And while I'm there, I'm going to try to get some video for you guys. So, pretty excited about that. But you'll be seeing the Rhino again soon. If nothing else, guys, thanks for being here. I love you.